Today we have a red hot alert, a stock you must keep on your radar, looks primed and ready to explode. First, if you don't mind, smashing that like button, click and subscribe if you haven't. Also, turning on those post notifications, I'd greatly appreciate it. Now, ticker CRDL, this is our second installment. We've covered this once in the past. I urge you to go check that out. But we had a monster move here in after hours. As you could see, it jumped from 104 all the way up to 130 and currently is trading at about 120. So just doing the percentage there from 104 all the way up, this just melted 25% here again in the after hours, and then since it's pulled back a little bit, but it's just been inching up slowly but surely. Not a ton of volatility or volume here, but it looks like it's ready to go. Obviously, there's a lot of people interested in the stock. Is there news coming? Is there some big PR? Again, we've been keeping it on our radar since 98 cents. We mapped out a really nice plan. And again, when we look at the first level here, right, we mentioned this range here. Notice how it rejected very similar, right? It's not perfect. It's not ever going to be one-to-one or perfect, but the top was 132, and then the top we saw there was 143. Okay, so it's off by around 11 cents, pretty close, and then ends up pulling back about, 33%. So definitely some significance, to that line without a doubt. But the bounce back is really pretty. Now, if we were to draw this out, let's say it was a daily print, for example, and we go all the way up, let's say this was a 4 hour, right? This would be a candle that looked, something like that on the daily. So absolutely epic here. Will the stock gap up? Again, leave a comment in the section below if you think CRDL is primed to explode. And as you do that, let's dive into the fundamentals. Now, everyone knows I love to look at Dilution Tracker here, market cap just shy of $80 million. And what I like the most here is that there's really been no dilution or expansion of the OS since September of 2021. It's been a very long time. They've barely diluted. It was like 61 million back in 21. It's around 64.5. Super tight. $31 million worth of cash, 15 months left. Again, a very small quarterly burn, which is great. There's no immediate need to dilute, raise capital, get involved with any sort of toxic issuers. This is what we want to see in a stock because we know as shareholders, we're going to have a little bit of confidence and security knowing that even if we're swinging maybe a couple weeks, couple months, or even looking, 6, 12 months out, that there is no immediate need to raise capital. Okay, as we look on FinViz, right, we see the OS basically 64 million, the shares float, right? Insiders own about 5%, institutions 10% here. From the 52-week low, it's up 130%, and then the performance has actually been really nice. Considering it got beat down, it's actually performing really well. Okay, so we love stocks that are beaten down and undervalued. We don't want to buy at all-time highs. I know when you look at the broader markets, and SPY and all those major indices, right? You're seeing everything's at all-time high. I don't want to buy that. I want to look at value. Okay, and when we look at the latest PR, we saw that they regained compliance with, again, NASDAQ standard of $1, which is fantastic. To do that organically is amazing. It's showing strength in the company. And again, the people that are, again, taking a position, buying the stock, going long, again, it's regaining confidence not only on the investor side, but again, when it comes to the actual exchange. We know most companies, they have to reverse split, they dilute, they get into this, endless cycle, this death spiral, if we want to call it. Okay, in terms of the forecast here, really nice in terms of the analyst ratings. We have 3 buy ratings, 0 on the sell, 0 on the hold. And then again, when you look at the range on the low end, the price target is 334. That's a 220% upside from where we are currently. The median being 360, and then the high of $6, which is nearly 500% upside. Now, again, we alerted this at 98 cents. I have a very conservative price target of $2. I think that we should easily get there. And again, just from where we ran, let's see, 98 cents all the way up to 143, right? That was around a 46% move very quick. So already just from our call out, we've had a very nice move, pretty much straight up, no turbulence, really no, anything really getting in the way of it. So now this little cool off, right? We have our lows here, as you can see, right? The lows are continuing to get higher. That's a great sign. And then pretty much the same thing with the tops, right? The tops are also doing the same thing as well. So as we could see over, a gradual period of weeks and months, right? The tops and the bottoms are both gradually moving up. So that's a great sign. Now, again, in terms of upside targets, right, you saw the analyst projections, but for me, it'd be right at this line at 134, right at the top here, 167, and then again, 204. Okay. So just looking back, right, all this resistance, right, to that 200 day, finally we hit the all-time low. We flip-flop, we used the 200 day as resistance, right? That's very important. This was previously resistance coming down, and now the price has broke out and is using it as a floor, which is great. Okay, in terms of that 200-day moving average, it's tracking the price action. We want to be on the north side of that. Okay, everything looks great on CRDL. I just want to give you that update here. We already called this out once. Like I said, if you missed that original video, definitely check it out. It was alerted at 98 cents. You pretty much today at close got a chance to reload pretty much right back at break even, maybe a little bit of profit and go long again. And if you did, I think that was a really good choice because it had a very, very nice move so far and after hours. So like I said, guys, if you don't mind, drop in a comment. Let me know if you've traded this stock before, if you're involved with biotechs or any small cap stocks that I'm missing. Drop the ticker in the section below. Have a fantastic night. If I don't hear from you, enjoy the weekend. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.